Hello, Anselm Griffin here again with another YouTube tutorial featuring Matlab. This tutorial is very like the previous one. We're rotating an image around the X, Y, and Z plane. If I just look at it here in Matlab, we have the original image, converted to grayscale. There it is as a plot. Rotate about the X, rotate about the Y, rotate about the Z. Now, as I said, we've done this already, just to show you that one. There, just you can look up there. There's the link there, and then but today we're using inbuilt Matlab functions rotx, roty, and rotz. So just in case, we're using rotx, rotation x, and rotation x will create the relevant rotation matrix. Okay, so there's a rotx for 30, and it assumes the argument is in degrees. So we'll be using rotx, roty, and rotz. Okay. So we have it in Matlab there. I published it, but just to say the original idea came from here, from Stack Overflow, and this guy here, this Ray, he is to be given the IP credit. Now I've amended it and I've done it slightly differently, but just to give the man the credit. So I have it here in Word. I won't go into too much detail because I've explained in detail in the previous one. So there's my link to the previous version of rotating about the X, Y, and Z plane. We're using rotx, roty, and rotz today, and the key to getting this to work is also mesh grid, and I did a YouTube tutorial on that, so you may need to look at that too. I've given the IP credit already there. So we tidy up, we read in the image, we display it, and there it is in 3 planes. Now, as before, we're going to do it in grayscale just to minimize the amount of work, but there's no problem in doing it in color. So we converted the grayscale in those few lines there and display it. Here we get it, these guys here, we get it into a suitable form where we can use mesh grid. And if this is new to you, you'd need to look up my YouTube video on mesh grid and also the previous version of this one. So we have it in mesh grid format. Once we have it in mesh grid format, we do a scatter plot. Again, if replicate matrix is a problem, if you'd look at the previous video, I discussed in detail. And there's the original image displayed. There's the rotation matrix for X, Y, and Z, and I took that from Wikipedia, that image there. Here, I use the inbuilt Matlab command rotx, and then I just do the multiplication here to get the rotated points out, and I do the scatter plot here, and I put it on X labels, Y labels, and the view. So there we are, rotated about the X. I did it again for Y. I'm not going to go through the same lines because it's just a repeat. There it is, rotated about the Y-axis. And then I use the inbuilt command rotz, and that rotates about the Z-axis. And that's just spinning it there. It's like it's on the table. You have a placemat on the table, and you just spin it on the table. And there it is, rotated 60 degrees. So Matlab is great for inbuilt functions. It saves you the drudgery, for want of a better word, of creating your own matrices. That was the purpose of today's video. Okay, so hope that helps, and thanks very much.